What's up, Libra? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Libra Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal sessions. The info is in the description box of the video. In my sessions, guys, I combine tarot and channeling with the universal law of assumption and manifesting. If that is something that you are looking for, you can book in with me. If not, if you want a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, then I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box too. Now, Libra, we're going to do a check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome. And I say that because why? Universal law of assumption. All potentials exist. My tarot readings are just check-in points into one version of you, Libra, your specific person, and the connection that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. You can have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. Everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances don't matter. If you would like to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in your state of consciousness, your focus, the version of Libra that you're being, and therefore also a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. Okay, guys? You don't know what I mean, I have a whole playlist on manifesting, plenty of content also online, lots of great coaches, and I also like to give you some tips as I go. Okay, Libra, the person on your mind, 5 of Wands. Tension, conflict around competition, but then there's the Queen of Cups, Libra. There's emotion there, but there's also High Priestess. So either that's an element of mystery, secrecy, or silence. Could have had a row about other people, 5 of Wands. The emotion's still there with the Queen of Cups. Let me have a look. The Magician card, Libra, the Page of Wands, the Lover's card. Okay, Libra, so a strong connection, Lover's card, soulmate connection. Page of Wands, flirtation. Some of you may get some reach out, like a flirtatious offer. It seems to be like they're manifesting that. Lover's card is about choices often. So I'm not always going to read it that way, but I also channel and I trust what I saw. 5 of Wands is tension and conflict. There could be this air of mystery. There could be this wondering, are there other energies around? There could have been tensions around that. Tensions also around flirtations, flirting with other options. Don't let anything trigger you guys. And I don't say anything to be loaded. Why? Because I teach you that nothing fucking matters except the moment and what you're aware of. So we're going to tell you how to manifest it differently. The 7 of Cups. Mixed feelings. Are there other cups around? Questions, okay, choices, options potentially. And the Justice card is in the reverse. That Queen of Cups had to come out with that 5 of Wands. Tensions, conflict, okay. The love seems to be there. The Justice card in the reverse does mean that there's confusion and almost like something needs to be made right or balanced out. So there could have been tensions or conflict around you're not really choosing me. You know, that could have been a theme between the two of you, and competition. And so, I mean, this is a very sexy card, the Deviant Moon. So I feel like there's a strong attraction between you and this person, but there's something about choices. A small portion of you are dealing with a situation that involves contracts, legal matters, or marriage and divorce. And that's the tension. Not all of you, but this is like something needs to be made right because it looks like there's a conflict here around choices, options, outside influences, okay? Now let's have a look at what this Magician card is. What are they manifesting? Strength, okay? Moon, okay, so things feel mysterious. Seems to be not very clear. Are there other energies? They seem to be manifesting maybe the strength to come forward, to communicate, or to make a decision, or maybe they're trying to manifest you to choose them to come forward. You don't have to do shit, Libra. You get to decide everything because you're the writer of the show. But this is Moon, mystery. There's also a lot here that has to do with it's psychological. There's fears around choices, options. Are you really choosing me? And that could have been the theme between the two of you, and a challenge to confidence. Tell me about the Moon card. Yeah, 2 of Cups. I mean, on the other hand, relationship energy, soulmate energy, And then we have Nine of Pentacles. Conflict and tension. Choose the connection or flirt with other options. Guys, this reading does not have to be for everyone, okay? But the Nine of Pentacles is like an independent energy. A Two of Cups is a relationship energy. Tensions. Okay, are we choosing this connection or not? Now, for some of you, you know, like if there's contracts, legal matters, and financial stuff wrapped up, Nine of Pentacles, this is about having confidence in self when it comes to that and trying to manifest that, Libra. But there's a clash here and things feel a little unclear. The Moon card, and maybe fear also of competition, you know what I'm saying? So what do they want to say with that Page of Wands? Eight of Pentacles. They want to maybe reach out. They want to work through some kind of lack of clarity or sense of mystery between the two of you, or this thing around confusion. This person also could be working on like new business ventures. Maybe work and career has gotten in the way of actually committing to this situation, or money matters. But they seem to want to work through, like Justice card in reverse, something needs to be made right, okay? Maybe outside of your connection, the conflict and the tension is something needs to be made right. You understand? So that can be it. Like corrected contract-wise, or in relation to another person, that like a separation or whatever. But let's get to you, Libra, because it's way more important, because they're you pushed out, right? So we're not trying to manipulate this version. We're just like selecting you, being different, being the identity of Libra, other version of you in the state of consciousness where you have exactly what you want. Perfect self-concept as well, guys. King or queen of your reality, and reselection of how you would like things. And we don't need to keep awareness on what we don't want, and things can shift in a moment, okay, if you persist. Okay, if you want to check out my free guide, guys, in manifesting a specific person, getting out of unwanted cycles with an SP in your love life, okay, things to do with feeling chosen, third parties, all of that stuff, which is all changeable through you. You can check out my free guide in the link in the description box. There's a link to a free guide I put together for you guys to get you into your God power and to get your higher self concept and to just get rid of unwanted shit, basically, okay? Libra energy, here we go. We've got Gemini energy, the Moon, Pisces energy, Pisces, Cancer energy, and then we've got Virgo, Gemini with the Magician, and we've got Leo. So how do you feel about them, Libra? Chariot card, okay? You could be, you know, travel could be a factor here, or wanting to sort of move in a more positive direction generally, or with this person. Knight of Cups, you still feel emotion, okay? But there's disappointment, Four of Cups, Libra. Also maybe a rejection wound with that Four of Cups, like you haven't taken what I've offered. So Libra, change the story. No one would ever reject me. I'm never rejected. I'm version of Libra. I've never been rejected. You can do revision if you feel like this is a cycle, or with this person. No, I'm all that matters. I'm their top priority. That's it. Yeah, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Tension, conflict, competition, needing to compete for love. Libra, they're like literally your selection. Those of you that don't agree with me, that's okay. It's a different channel. But if you want to reselect, no competition in this version of Libra, never had to compete for love. Never, ever had to compete for love. Anyone you want always chooses you. People are literally begging for you. People are begging to commit to you. Do that as general self-concept and relationship revision. And then in relation to this person, of course they choose me. Now, in the now moment, guys, this shifts like in the now. Of course they choose me. I'm all they've ever wanted. I'm the most important person in their world, full stop. If you want them, Libra, seriously. You might also have more than one person fighting for you. Fair. But you don't want, if you feel you're struggling with this theme where you feel like you're not getting chosen, Libra, that's your story. So if you don't want to manifest that, then you change it and you will watch how everything reflects for you, okay? Eight of Wands, Libra, how do you feel about them? Communication, clarity. You want to have an honest conversation. You want clarity. Seems like there's this air of mystery or secrecy or a feeling of that. And so you want to clear the air. And then there's the Judgment card in the reverse. The Judgment card in the reverse, Libra, it's like this indecision thing. Partly you want to have a new start, honesty, truth, and partly you like maybe are doubting that this can move ahead, or you feel this person has not really been very decisive with you. The Judgment card in the reverse shadow energy can be a bit judgmental. So maybe that's what you fear, or you feel like this person can be that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, because there's been some harsh or erratic communication. Some of you, this is like, this goes through stop start. And the King of Swords in the reverse. It can be a bit harsh, the communication. That's like shadow King of Swords, Libra. I mean, that can be where things haven't felt very honest, very clear, very open. Now that could be a fear that you have, guys. Again, everything, not because if someone shows up not like clear or honest, it doesn't mean, guys, that that's you, but it's a mirror reflection of an aspect of you, like feeling like you can't trust, feeling like love isn't safe, etc., etc. So if you feel that that's what's been shown to you, if you wanted this differently, you would just say, no, they are completely open, honest. Like this can also be cold and detached energy. So Libra would be like, oh my God, they're so warm, they're so loving, they're chasing me, they're pursuing me, I'm their priority. It's always like that for me. It's always been that way. We have a perfect relationship. You want them to communicate. There's something here about judgmental energy or cold and detached or not very honest. And then we have hurt feelings and heartbreak. Now that could be not the first time you felt this way or there's a fear of it. So Three of Swords could be third party energy. Some of you feel like this person is still separating from someone else because that's the Justice card. That is marriage, divorce, legal matters, and that's caused hurt feelings because we're not prioritizing the connection, because there's an Ace of Pentacles here. And then we have an Eight of Pentacles. You both have Eight of Pentacles. Work and career, money matters could be playing into this. Also, Libra, a lot of you do want to work through issues. Some of you, you're the one with the broken heart and you're like trying to get clear on what you want to make a decision. And it's because you have had some cruelty or some stuff recently or in your past that has hurt you. And so then there's been a lot of this battle with this person, them not showing up. It's like the mirror morphs into our fears a lot of the time, guys. Like maybe it's not so much that this person is someone that you separated from before, but you might be getting a recurring theme here. Anyway, so you seem to want to put effort in or work into something solid, or you want this person to come in and be clear and work on a commitment with you. And if that's the case, Libra, then seriously, you have it in the now. You just need to persist in like, they're committed to me, they're loyal to me, I'm all they want, they'll even say what you affirm, guys. Test it out, like seriously, like, but be the version of Libra. This is what you think and assume, they think and assume. It's not manipulation. We don't have to be concerned with even what they said a moment ago or how things appeared. If you look at the guide that I've linked, it'll get you on your way, okay? Yeah, Two of Swords, you want to come unstuck, indecision. We've got the Fool card in the reverse. Some of you feel like the words have been a bit reckless or foolish. Some of you feel like there's been this indecision and unreadiness to really like go for it. There's an air of mystery about the direction. Is this a commitment? Is this not a commitment? Would we commit to this? Are you going to commit to this situation? Things feel very unclear. You want to be not stuck anymore. You want to get to the truth of things. You want clarity. I mean, from the Two of Swords in the reverse, we go to the Ace of Swords in the upright. So that is coming unstuck and wanting clarity. So maybe there's something you want to talk through with this person. Now, Libra, you can take any action you want, but from a certain state or an identity. So if you want a certain result, you have to make a decision before you take action. If you want this person to be the one reaching out and saying certain things, then you need to be the identity of Libra that selects thoughts and assumptions in connection with that identity. This person is, if you want this person to be blowing up your phone 24/7, saying that they can't live without you, you're the most important thing in the world to them, they're committed to you, etc., then you've got to put yourself there, okay? We've got Scorpio energy, we've got Aquarius energy. Also, again, about maybe travel or distance, that could be a factor. There's just some hurt feelings. I think it's got to do with communication and confusion and misunderstandings or lack of clarity, or in some cases for some of you are feeling like someone's hiding some other energies or something like that. Founded or unfounded. Some of you have a fear that you're not chosen, and so the mirror, like, you know, there's a lot of this kind of assumption. And then, you know, guys, if you have a story that you don't get chosen, then you manifest someone that's like, I'm not sure what I want, or not really committing to the situation. That is how it works, guys. I don't want victims in my community. So if you want someone else to tell you something else, then go somewhere else, okay? Regardless for you, Libra. So moving forward, if you want to be always chosen, okay, the chosen one, then that is your story, okay? There's just indecision, trust issues, confusion, mixed signals. Okay, something needs to be made right, choices. This person still feels like they have a soul connection with you. The Lovers card. So put your awareness on what you want, not what you don't want in this moment, now. Everything is now. And then fuck it in a bucket, throw those nasty ass, terrible thoughts and assumptions about yourself and the situation. If you want a preferable version, throw them in the bucket, fuck it in a bucket, okay? Let's see what this person wants, and then, again, change it if you want to. What does this person want? But yeah, they want to talk, Libra. Text, phone call, meet up. We do have that Page of Wands. You've got a lot here around communication, so you would have manifested that, Libra. Wherever your focus is, it's going to pop up. We've got double life. There's something here to do with liar, deception in another relationship, or confusion. So for some of you, there's tying up loose ends in relation to another person, right? Like legal matters, marriage, divorce. Some of you, there's negative, like there's a lot of assumptions around lying, not being very clear, other energies. We've got drama. You both have that Five of Wands kind of energy. Drama, love-hate relationship. And then we have red flag, signs, cheating, deception. Either it's a negative dynamic assumptions between the two of you and like jealousy, or some of you have had circumstances and that is what it is, and you kind of have seen evidence of that. That is what you have experienced. For those of you that want it all to go the fuck away, you absolutely can. Everyone is like a character in your show in every version of Libra and every reality that you select. If you don't want this person, don't attack me in the comments. Just change the story of Libra, and then you're infinite. You can have any version of a connection, guys. But if you want this and you don't want the toxic and you want the chosen and you don't want cheating and you don't want double life or you don't want confusion, then just, I've given you enough advice about that, guys. Like more than enough, okay? Because there's something about karma, Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. Some of you are in a love triangle. If you are, and you want to be, if you want the commitment, manifest the fuck away the third party, guys, like easily by taking it out of your awareness. Like you have no idea how quickly things unfold for you, your divine intelligence, your subconscious. You say, no, we're in a commitment. That third party, if you keep paying them awareness, they stay. If you don't, they go the fuck away. All of the pieces move, all the circumstances. Okay, if you, Libra, don't want to let go of this, then that's fine. But you know, there's something about a communication or a conversation this person wants to have with you. And the karma thing, look, if you want a traditional reader, like they're going to tell you that they're facing their karma, they're facing their demons, they're dealing with a karmic, all that. That's not how I read, guys. You should be more concerned, Libra, honestly, if you want the most helpful advice. Karma is also thoughts, and action and consequence is you. So thoughts are like action, okay? You're outside, your thoughts create. What you assume to be true is going to continue to manifest. So if you assume people cheat, people lie, I don't get commitment, I don't get chosen, regardless of whether it's this person or another, the mirror can morph over and over and over, or you get repeated like triggers of you feeling like love isn't safe, or people, you know, I never get the person that I want, or I always end up in third party situations, whatever it is, guys. So decide, you know, on your karma, if you want to break this cycle. I think I've given you a lot of advice on that. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. They're going to be reaching out to you, Libra. But, you know, if you're in the camp that wants like a different version of this person, no one to change but self. So we have to change version of Libra. I've already given you advice on that. And then don't stay anchored into all of the old shit, because then you re-manifest it. You know, things are 3D is malleable through you, and people as well, okay? They're fluid through you. You can have a completely different version. They can come in 180 on you permanently. If you can hold them dominantly in the assumption they are a certain type of a way, okay? Otherwise, Libra, let them text and call you and whatever you want to do. I mean, maybe you just want to get to the heart of things and say what's what. Up to you guys. That's what I have for you, Libra. Hope that it resonated for some of you. I intend that it helped either way, the guidance. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.